Okay, so today we will run through 3 different 5-minute exercise sessions. So this is ideally designed if you're working from home to do one at about 10 o'clock, 10:30, one just before you have your lunch, and then the third one in that kind of mid-afternoon when you start to stare out the window or think about what jobs you're going to do that evening. So we'll get straight into it. We've got 3 to go through. You can catch up on the next one at lunchtime, and then the third one in the afternoon. So, because it's first thing in the morning, well, it's mid-morning, we're just going to try to get some circulation going with a few different exercises, whole body, starting off with some good old squats. But what I'd like you to do is put your hands behind your head, and then squatting down, standing up. So going as low as you like. What's most important is that your knees follow your toes. Try to get your feet flat on the floor, just getting some blood moving to all of our joints. You stay long through your back, but you're allowed to lean forwards. We'll do another couple. Next one, arms across the chest, feet together, and you're stepping back into a reverse lunge, and then elbow to opposite knee, and I'm just going to alternate one leg and then the other. Excellent, last one. So now standing on one side, I want you to step across one way and then the other. So you can bend your knees as much as you want, you're just bringing one hand to the opposite foot. Reach the other hand up in the air, loosen up your hips. One more each side. Okay, standing up nice and tall, standing on one leg, opposite elbow to knee. Alright, let's go through these one more time. So, hands behind head, some squats. Do a couple more. Crack. Hands on opposite shoulders, feet together-ish. Stepping back, rotating across your body. Another couple. Okay, feet really wide. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Letting your shoulders rotate as they want to. Okay, and then standing tall, elbows up, opposite elbow to knee, ish. And that's our first round. So 5 minutes, 10:30 in the morning, maybe 11 o'clock. And then we're going to go straight into our next one for 5 minutes. So this is before lunch. So again, you've been sitting for a little while. So starting from now, feet nice and wide. You just want to stand up and loosen up. Even if you've got a standing desk or however you've been working, you just want to loosen up. You're not trying to get your joints to crack, they might do so. You just want to get some circulation to them. Get the good stuff in and the other stuff out. So then, standing up tall, reaching up as high as you can. Big breath in. And down towards your toes, just hanging, just let those arms hang, you can shake it out a bit. And then once again, reaching up nice and tall. And down towards the toes. And again, up nice and tall. And down towards the toes. We're going to do a little bit of a boonie. Reach one hand over as far as you can. All right, we're going to do a few things to get our heart rate up before lunch because we won't want to do it in the after lunch session. So, the first one, just running on the spot. Anyone can do it. You don't have to bounce. You're just lifting one foot up, putting it back down again. Keep going. We'll go for 20 seconds. Five more seconds. All right, feet really wide. Sumo squats. Make sure that your knees follow your toes. So if your toes are pointing out, your knees have to follow. Nice and slow and controlled. And then holding the sumo squat. We've got 20 seconds of boxing. Make sure you don't drift onto your toes. Wet through your heels and the balls of your feet. 3 more seconds. All right. So just lifting one leg up and then pushing against it. Both hands. Just going to get up and down off the ground a couple of times. Take your time. See if you can push up with a different leg each time. Okay, down again. That's my same leg. Got to reverse it somehow. We'll go another one that way. I'm trying to not use my hands. Okay, that was a little bit better. See if you can get down and back up again without your hands at all, without falling over, without breaking anything, including the coffee table. Cross-legged. Okay. Oh, not bad, not bad. Okay, last high intensity, 20 seconds, is going to be some skipping. So the less you bounce, the less uncomfortable it will be, unless you're dressed appropriately. Nearly there. Okay, and then last one, we're going to finish with one of the ones we've already done. Hanging down towards the ground. Sway your hips one way, then the other. And then reaching up towards the ceiling, high as you can. One breath in. And relax. All right, go get that lunge. Thank you, timer. We're going to do one more. So this is our early, mid-afternoon when you're reaching for that other cup of coffee. Give this a go. So we know that if we can get some circulation going to our brain, we're going to feel a whole lot better. Back this up with a glass of water, see how you go. I'm pro coffee, just need to put that out there, but sometimes you just need to get moving as opposed to a cup of motivation. 5 minutes, early afternoon. Oh, we're away. Okay, so we've been getting a bit tired, too much time spent in any one posture. So first thing, stand up and just shake out your ankle, and then the knee, and then the hip. Let's go other ankle, knee, hip, pelvis. Pelvis is a fun one. Ribs. Remember they're bucket handles, try to get them to move in every direction that you can. And shoulders, maybe some circles one way, other way, forwards and backwards. How about those arms, all the way to the wrists and the fingers and elbows, and your neck and your head. Okay, you could just do that for 5 minutes, but we'll do a couple of other things. So we're going to use anything you can nearby. Coffee table, some very small range push-ups. We're not trying to crush any records here. Just some little push-ups, mainly to get some of that plank position. Pick on some muscles that you haven't used throughout the day. Very small range, we're really just getting some blood flowing. Next one, on the floor. I just want you to hold that push-up position and then lift to anywhere you like. Lift and tap. If you find it challenging, absolutely go to your knees, but if you are on the knees, make sure that you don't bend your hips back. So nice, long, planky position. Try to keep the pressure in your tummy and not your back. While we are here on the floor, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, tuck your toes in, lift your bum up, and then I want you to walk your feet towards your hands, and then back out again. Walk those feet towards those hands, and then back out again. I'm just going to do 5 of these. Walk them in, back out, 2 to go. One more. Okay, don't worry, we're not going to do any more of those arms. Next, thread the needle, knees on the ground, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, reaching through. Let your head do whatever feels comfortable. Let's do the same one to hand behind your neck, and then see if you can rotate upwards as well. other hand. Okay. Half kneel, pushing those hips forward until you get a little stretch down the front of the hip with the knee on the ground. And then I'm going to rotate a little bit to the side with the high knee, the front leg. Another couple like this. I do spend a bit of time working in a half kneeling position. It's just nice to change postures regardless of what they are. But if you do, when you feel that you start to stick your bum back and then you're just kind of leaning on the desk, sit down, stand up, change. Okay, swapping legs again. Hands on your head this time. Pushing your hip forward as you lean sideways over that front leg. Last one, swapping sides. Okay, a bit more stiff that way. So now standing up, and we're going to do some hip circles. Nice, big, slow hip circles. Last one. Other way. Oof. This will be our last exercise. Oof. You didn't hear that. We're going to do one more because it feels good. Shaking it out and hanging down. You can have soft knees, you don't have to have locked knees. Just hanging down towards the ground. And then finally, reaching up towards the ceiling. Breath in. And then shaking it out. Okay, so hopefully finish off the day and then enjoy the evening, feeling good. All right, 3 lots of 5-minute exercise programs you can enjoy anytime. Choose your favorite, do it 3 times or go through them in order throughout the day. See you soon.